Okay, let's get to the wisdom from the universe. What is it going to give me as a topic today? So the first thing we have out is guidance. Guidance, choice, and last but not least, big picture. First time that one's ever come up. Guidance, choice, and the big picture. Okay, let's hone in a little more on what we have here. Guidance, choice, and big picture. Okay, we have about guidance, we have about being pushed to the edge, feeling energetically that you are absolutely pushed to the edge. And you need guidance, okay? I think that's when people most look for guidance, when they feel pushed to the edge. And submission, okay? Maybe you're feeling like you're trapped, but don't forget that bird, that cage is open, okay? So you might want to finally submit to guidance when you're finally pushed and you don't see a way forward. So let's look at choices. So not the best choices. The choices perhaps have been made, have been, ones that are under the light of the moon, a little cray-cray, baying at the moon, okay? And so you want to find more harmony, okay? Now maybe that choice you were feeling at that time, it was a little more harmonious for you than perhaps doing the best thing. Maybe you had convinced yourself that your choice was fine, even though it's not the highest choice. And so let's see what we have about the big picture. Yeah, feeling embattled. Energetically, you've been feeling like you are just embattled, pushed to the edge. And the last thing we have is friendship. So what are you making friends with and feeling loss and exaltation, okay? So are you making friends with the right guidance, or are you making friends and making choices based on erroneous guidance? Now, there are people that follow ones like Jim Jones or, Koresh, and they think they're doing the higher thing, okay? They think that's going to bring them harmony, but their choice is up in the air. It's not a good choice. And that eventually they may be feeling pushed to the edge. Now maybe they went under this type of guidance because they were feeling pushed to the edge. And they submitted to this, submitted to having themselves caged, because that door is open and we have the right to make choices, okay? So if you find out that you are in this bad choice, then you have to look at the big picture. Are you still feeling embattled, that you're just fighting your way through these things? So look at what you're making friendship with. Are you making friendship with honest, true guidance, or are you making friendship with this erroneous ideation and have got yourself going down a wrong path that feels, rather than it is bringing you to more wisdom, to more light, you find yourself having to submit to something you're feeling caged by. So it's about looking for the big picture and finding something that is more harmonious. Maybe you pick this guidance that you want to get into one of these, like I'll use an extreme measure, people that are getting involved with gangs, they're getting involved with the white supremacist movements, okay? So they're not anything that's harmonious, but maybe it's harmonious feeling to them at the time because they want to fight. They want to fight, okay? Because they feel pushed to the edge. But that's not aiding them in the long run. You just continue to feel more embattled because you have yourself wrapped up in something that's not the highest. It's something that is still under the cover of, again, when you have dogs barking at the moon, it's not something that's beneficial for you. So look at the big picture of your choices and what type of guidance are you following. Are you following something that's really harmonious in the end? And what are you making friendships with? Again, you need to look at the big picture and find out what you are caged by, because the cage door is open. You can choose to turn around and fly away. Of course, this bird is looking at the wrong direction. He's looking at bars. He's not turning around and looking that he is free to leave that cage at any time and fly. So it's about looking at what guidance are you accepting from where. Look at your choices that you're making. Look at the big picture overall and know that you have the freedom to make a change. You have a freedom to make a change. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. And again, it's about looking at your life and see what are you in lockstep with? What are you in harmony with? Are you in harmony with something that's peaceful, okay, that's benefiting others? Or are you in harmony with angst, anxiety, and fighting, and all of that other drama, like people that follow QAnon and have gone down that rabbit hole, and they're in harmony with that delusion, and it's fueling their lives. Look at the Magatonians that are in harmony with Fox, but their lives are not harmonious. They're in angst, they're in anxiety all the time, they're in misery. So again, you have to stop and look at the big picture and look at where you're getting your guidance from. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and we'll see you online.